Arrays are essential in JavaScript. They store, organize, and process data. Today, I'll walk you through some of the most useful array methods and quick examples to help you code more efficiently. And let's dive in. So first up is we have forEach. So forEach is perfect when you need to run a function on each element without changing the way. So right now we have number array, and I can run forEach with number.forEach. It takes and callback function. So right now it's the num and we can do num. So it doesn't return anything. So we can do console log num star 2. So as you can see in my output that I can see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which is the double number of this. So you can use forEach for simple loops where you don't need a new array. The next array method is map. So map creates a new array by transforming each element. It's your go-to for creating a modified arrays. So let's say again I'm gonna take the same example, but this time I'm gonna be using map. So let's say number.map. Again it takes callbacks, so we can do num and we can return num star 2. So if I check the value of doubled, I can see the value is double right now. The number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is essentially 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So use map to transform data without affecting your original array. Next up is filter. So we can filter helps you create a new array with only the items that match a certain condition. Let's take for now we are doing even numbers. We want all the even numbers from the number array. So we can do numbers like number dot filter. I do num and I am returning num mod 2 equals to 0. So this will return all the numbers that can be divided by 2 and return 0. So if I'm checking even numbers, I get 2 and 4. This is really great for narrowing down data based on specific condition. Another method is reduce. So reduce combines all the elements in a single result, like summing up numbers and finding averages. So let's do right now we can do sum. It can be number.reduce and it takes two values, which is previous or current, or you can also call it accumulator and current value, and it can return accumulator plus current. And we also need to provide the initial value, which is 0. So if I check sum, I will get value which is 15. So this reduce is really great if you want to calculate it into a single output. Find returns the first element that meets the condition. It's quick and efficient for finding one match. So let's say it's similar to filter, but unlike filter it will return a single value. So let's say if I'm doing const first even, I can do number.find and it will again take callback value, which is callback function, which is num mod 2 equal to 0. So if I'm checking the value for first even, it will be 2. So unlike filter, it returns a value, while filter returns all the value that matches certain condition. Another method on the JavaScript array is findIndex. findIndex works like find but returns the index of the first match instead of the element itself. So we can say const first even index. Again we do number.findIndex. It will take the same thing. It will again take callback function. We say num and we return num mod 2 equal to 0. And if I am checking the value for first even index, it's 1. So we have 2 at index 1. Let's talk about sum and every method on array. Sum checks if at least one item meets a condition, while every checks if all the item do. So let's say if I'm checking for const has negative, it returns to numbers.sum. It's numbers, not numbers. num, and we check if if we have any that is num less than 0, and const all positive, we do number dot every num greater than 0. So let's check the value for both. Has negative is false and all positive is true. So let's see if I change either one of these. Let's say if I am having one negative value, as soon as I do that sum, it returns true because we have one that is negative, while for positive it's we have one negative, hence that is false. Let's talk about sorting an array. The simplest way to sort an array is using sort method on an array, but it doesn't return a new array, it will sort the given array itself. So it will look something like this. We can do number dot sort and we are good to go. If I'm checking the value for number, it was already sorted. So let's play a little bit. Let's add negative sets. Maybe we can also add 10. We can add 12, 7 and similar. So right now we see that the number is sorted, but there is 10, 12, which is really the largest one. That should have been at the end. It happens because sorts the array using the lexicological way. It doesn't use the number. So for us to be able to use a number, we need to pass a callback, which is again int b, and we can just do a minus b to sort it ascendingly, and we can do b minus a to sort it descending. It is essentially for ordering arrays, but yeah, definitely watch out for the quirks with numbers. Array method splice changes the original array by adding, replacing, or removing an elements. So this method, which is splice, it will change the array in place itself. So it takes 2 to 3 values. So first would be the start number, second is the delete count. So if I mention 2, so it will start from 1 and then delete next 2 elements. So that would be 2 and 3. So I'm gonna add 3. So now it has deleted 2, 3 and 4. Let's check the value. If I'm checking for number, I have 1, 5, negative 6, 10, 12 and 7. It has deleted 2, 3 and 4. Now with deletion, it can also add an element. Let's see if I'm adding 99. So now if you see in the output console that I have added 99 successfully in place of 2, 3 and 4. I can keep on adding more. It will keep on adding more. Array element slice, it returns the subset or the subsections of an array. It doesn't affect the original one, and it is perfect for copying the parts of an array. So we can copy the subset with subset equals to number dot slice, and we add initial and then we add the final. So the end number is exclusive. So when I'm checking the subset, it has copied 2, 3 and 4, which is 1, 2, first element, first, second and third index, but fourth is not inclusive. Mastering this method can make you an efficient coder. Each has the specific use, so make sure to practice and understand where each of these methods are used effectively. Thanks for watching. Do like, subscribe and keep coding.